doch, doch. First of all, congratulations. If you're dealing with doch, chances are that your German knowledge is already pretty advanced. Doch can be a so-called Modalpartikel, a filler word. These words are very common in German and often pretty hard to translate. They do not carry that much meaning, but they do add an emotional coloring to your statement. Other examples of Modalpartikel are eben, mal, halt, eigentlich. They are important because they are widely used, especially in spoken language. They change the tone of your statement and they make you sound very authentic. Chances are you're better off forgetting your native language here and not translating them literally, but accepting them for who they are. So who is doch? I will only talk about two meanings of doch as a Modalpartikel because of the scope of this video. There are others. If you want me to talk about them or if you have questions about them, do drop me a comment and I might make other videos or provide explanation in the comments. Okay, so the first meaning of doch as a Modalpartikel is friendly. It makes an imperative, a command, friendlier. So for example, komm doch mit uns is friendlier than just saying komm mit uns. The first time I heard this, actually I read it in an email, I was like, okay, so do they want me to come or I don't know. Yes, in this case, people do want you to come. If you hear, for example, komm doch mal vorbei, yeah, it's a friendly statement. It's a friendly, casual invitation, let's say. Okay, the second meaning of doch that I want to talk about is not as friendly. Here we want to suggest or show that we are a bit disappointed, let's say, a bit annoyed, yeah, that the other person should already know this, let's say. For example, I'm explaining something to you, but you already know that. I've explained it several times. And you say, das hast du mir doch schon erklärt. So you've already explained this to me. You should have known that, yeah? Oder ich war doch schon mal hier, yeah? So you don't have to explain everything to me. I already know the system. I've been here before. And so on. Okay. So, there's another thing that you need to know about doch. Doch can also be an answer, let's say. Yeah, in German we can answer to a yes or no question with ja, nein, vielleicht, but also doch. Let me give you an example. Let's say I gave you homework, something to do outside of our lesson, and I misunderstood. I'm sure that you haven't done it, yeah? So I say, du hast deine Hausaufgabe nicht gemacht. And you reply, doch, habe ich. So it actually means on the contrary, yeah? When we want to show and we want to say, basically you're wrong, yeah? So what you're saying, I want to say that it's not the case, yeah? It's used a lot also, for example, by children, yeah? When their parents say, du hast dein Zimmer wieder nicht aufgeräumt, doch, habe ich, yeah? So this is also an important part of doch, yeah, an important part of life of the doch word, let's say. Yeah, so if you're interested in hearing more about doch, or if you want to share your experience regarding doch, it's always very interesting to talk about this. Do not be shy, drop me a comment and let's continue the discussion there. Thank you, vielen Dank.